Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing this room called AD BadSuccessor. I use the BadSuccessor attack for privilege escalation in active directory environment. The setup we have is we have a machine. The attack box is this one. This is a Linux machine. We have an attack box. We have Windows workstation. We have DC. First of all, this is a new type of TryHackMe room. So basically, first of all, you need to come to your network. You select the BadSuccessor. You generate your OpenVPN. You can connect through OpenVPN, and then you start the machine like I started here. After the machine gets started, in case it hang for 2-3 minutes, just refresh the page. If you see these three computer, then you click start attack box, which is this one. Then you start the attack box, and then hopefully the network you can see the .111 network. And then let's see if we're lucky to see the network. Let's see IP route. If we are lucky or not lucky. No, we are lucky somehow because we got a network. We're looking for the 211 network. I have the .11 network, so we are cool. So we're lucky things worked without problem, because sometimes we have problem. This is all the command we need for Windows machine, and this one for Linux part. The attack is two options. We can do it. We can use Linux straight. We can access to the Windows, and we use the SharpSuccessor and Rubeus for the ticket and request and all of that. So if the machine ever is set up, this one, of course, the introduction is quick introduction for those unfamiliar with the no, this is just introduction for Active Directory. I'm more using to showcase how easy this one to do. In this room, we'll cover the previous escalation attack that abused Delegated Managed Service Account (dMSA) to succeed in your account, provided that certain conditions were met, especially create child, something for example like that. The user at least need to have able to create objects in non-organizational unit OU in an organizational unit for the DC. For example, create a child. The attacker either create a new dMSA or get access to existing one. If we start now, this one first, we start a network. As I said, we can recent thread. You can use OpenVPN if you want. Of course, you look for the network .11 for that IP route, and they did this script I tried last time. It just don't really work for me, so I just copy it. So the technical background: Active Directory has many type of account, including user, computer, group account. Among the user account, we have service account of various type. Traditional service, for example, we have Standalone Managed Service Account (sMSA) is the for service running a single computer. They handle the account password, including rotating every 30 days, something like that. Now the Group Managed Service Account (gMSA), and then we have the one that we interested us is Delegated Managed Service Account (dMSA) is the most recent addition to the family of service account. It enabled the migration of a legacy service account to a machine account from the account that is not MSA to dMSA. Unlike gMSA that is managed by the AD and allow running a service on multiple servers, the dMSA is managed by an administrator and allow running a service on a specific server. It was introduced in Windows 2025, and you can learn, for example, there. The BadSuccessor attack can be carried out if the user controls the dMSA. That's why I said you need to control the dMSA object. Starting from the ability to control the dMSA object, the attacker can succeed the domain admin. That's why it's dangerous. Straight to admin, or wherever. In other words, two possible starting scenarios are: the attacker gain control over existing dMSA object, or an attacker manage to create, so they use access to one or create a new one. So the question, of course, is starting Windows 7 2025. The person this one was a new one was, if you go BadSuccessor in Akamai, abusing dMSA to escalate provision Active Directory. Yuval Gordon, the person discovered it. discover previous escalation vulnerability in Windows Server 2025 that allow attacker to compromise any user Active Directory. As we said, a Delegated Managed Service Account dMSA that wasn't to work with the default configuration. This issue is likely affect most organizations that rely on AD. In 91% of the environment we examined, we found users outside the domain admin group that had the required permission to perform this attack. Also, Microsoft stated they plan to fix the issue in the future. Patch is not currently available. I'm not sure if it's available yet. You can read. I'll put a link in the comment for this if you want to read this site, the way how it works, technical of it. The tools we're using now, for example, we're using this get BadSuccessor our permission PSA. One, this is the script. This is reported contain tool related to BadSuccessor attack and novel Active Directory privilege. So basically, the tool look for the user that have the permission that we need, specifically this one. So if you look for this, where is that script now? It's a PowerShell script. So basically, the line that interests us, no, not that one, this one. So we're looking for especially this create child, because this one is not really given in the normal Active Directory, but like create child is the one I think is most dangerous. So it's looking for one of this. So if there is one of this, now we are cool. So this one is just a quick way. Now the room, it simulates that the exploit this vulnerability. You will play the role of an inquisitive IT personnel terabyte who got authorization to check how vulnerable their brand new AD environment is. Please use terabyte credential listed below. So now we can as a we're supposed to SSH to the machine, I think. Yeah, we domain is tryhackme.local, web server is 10.21.1.20. Once connect using above credential, we'll log into MS Windows Server or using RDP. What we using that Romania, the one that I don't like. Where is that Romania? You can use Kali if you want. I'm just using this one, Romania. Cancel. What we have there? We have username tbyte. Now first go to the IP. So basically here is like if you are a user, so you can go to the RDP. We have a user tbyte, that's the password. User is tbyte, the password is that. And then we have the domain the domain that we have. The domain is this one, ODC. So we're connecting now to the Windows machine, the one in the middle. Let's connect now. Let's open this. What it is, that make zoom in, click that things. So if we can zoom, why is not zooming? Okay, now this is our Windows machine. Data last we go. Let's go to PowerShell. And then we have the get BadSuccessor is in the C directory POC. They already tracked me in this. I'm not sure how to zoom these things now, so people can see property. Where's that font? So if I go, where is that directory? The POC, CD POC. Is it clear in Microsoft? Oh, they have PowerShell. So now we have. The first thing is to run the script that already have. So let's run get. We already have the tools. We have the script in the machine. We have Rubeus executable, and we have SharpSuccessor. Basically, the tool that we have. This is we use it later on. This is the BadSuccessor. Where is the SharpSuccessor? Impacket. SharpSuccessor. This is not compiled, but in the room we already have the compiled one. So let's run this one and see what. Now he found three of them. So we have H-man, we have T-byte with us, we have a detail. So these three he discovered them. So using the script it's easy. He just give you this PowerShell script help defender identify which identity have permission to create dMSA in their domain and which are affected. So that's usually how it happens. So basically we have now three, and we have lab UDC TryHackMe DC locus. So if you look, for example, in TryHackMe, the question said what is the username of the third account. The third account we discover is det all. So that's the user we're trying to do. Now let's exploit in Windows. We're doing a Windows exploitation, and then later on we're doing the Linux one. Let's start with the Windows one. Now in the window, exploitation can be initiated manually by creating a dMSA in your organizational unit. Basically, you can follow where is that attack? Impacket. SharpSuccessor. This is the tool that we use. So basically, same steps as using here. I'll share the link, and you get a ticket at the end, and you become admin. So we can follow the same logic there. So a solid proof of concept is SharpSuccessor, the one I showed you now. It's written in C# and require compilation. We compile it along with Rubeus. So already in this room we have the whole data, we have it. So now this is the command 64 run of the book. Using our account, we're trying to use our account. It's shown with the limit terminal below, because remember our account is part of it, so we can use it. So the command here is just not wasting everybody time. So we have I'm not sure I can copy, so I need to type. I think I don't see where is the copy here. Does resize window duplicate screenshot. It doesn't allow us to copy, yeah? So we need to type all this command by hand. Wow, TryHackMe, don't. It's better if I did the other one. No, but if I do that, I need to disconnect. Yeah, well, let's do it. It's whatever. It's I don't know what. Oh, that's. Let's try it. Grab the keyboard. Copy. Right, copy. So you click the keyboard there. So we're running the first one. The first one, as I said, we following this. This is basically the same things. Use SharpSuccessor to add and weaponize dMSA object and setting the account with access to the current user context, which in this case administrator. Let's try that one. If it doesn't work, fine. SharpSuccessor error. The object already exists. Really. adding the okay, attempting to write user control attribute. The object already exists. Why is complaining? We found this when we start, so that's the organization unit, this one. We're using our count, which is already has. Oh, I think he knows the problem. Maybe another user, because I'm not alone in this room. So let's call it dMSA. Let's call it 2. Yeah, it means this another user created because this is shared network. So this another user of TryHackMe is using it. So let's remember we're using the name dMSA. So we created dMSA object in organization unity. Next step, you can request a TGT. In this case, we'll use Rubeus. So basically, the command for this is this one. Let's not waste everybody's time. So just follow the steps. And now we got our ticket. The next step, of course, after you get the ticket, with the TGT claimed using TGT deleg, we can use it to impersonate the dMSA account to request a ticket granting service TGS with the following command. Let's use the next one. Remember, guys, is the same steps on doing in this one, the creator of the software itself. The next one is we're using that, and you just need to make sure we put the ticket correctly. Let's do that. Go to Romano, let's put that, and then we need to put a ticket. That's our ticket. Copy, paste it there. So make sure I say ticket. Okay, let's see if everything go well. Current key for pen test dMS. Hold on a minute. I think we messed up something. The reason, because we named our pen test dMSA 2. I need to redo this command. Sorry guys, because another user inside in the same machine of me, so mine is called 2. I need to do for mine. So we have remember we called ours pentest dMSA 2, because remember this is not part of the command, because you can name it, specify, provide. Finally, pick an account you like to impersonate. Set a name for dMSA object that will be created using the name. So ours is dMS. So someone else in the machine. I don't know how many people inside this machine now. So where we are now, we got this path, current key. So we have our key now, the dMSA 2. We called it 2, so no one get confused. So the next step, after you do that, with the new ticket, we can request any service ticket with administration context. Let's proceed with asking that. Let's do that. The next command, let's modify it here so we don't do mistakes, guys, because that's us. We called it TMSA 2, so let's get this correctly. I need to get the ticket. This is the ticket. Okay, it's coming. I think I copied this thing wrong. And now we got the service name. Let's make sure TryHackMe da. Now, after that we need to test. We have can we access the admin desktop or not? Let's see if we can access. Otherwise, if things go well, we should get the admin desktop here. And now we got admin desktop. We have flag.txt there. So if I can do, I can just type and flag.txt, and we got our flag. So basically the issue only we have now is when we create the first one, a TME object was already created, so someone created the same name. So we just need to make sure if you are alone in this room or these other users inside the room, but the principle is the same, the commands are the same. So you follow, you start with SharpSuccessor, then Rubeus the ticket, and then the ticket, and then get clear for the service, and then basically you can just access as an admin. This is, I said, is basically the same things. Now that we have the ticket memory, we can test access. The next one, this one is using the same things that we STG user attacker dMC create on the ticket, NORAP PTT, all the explanation also in the room if you want to read. Now after we did with the Windows machine, now the question is, can we do the same things just using Linux? Straightforward. Now in Linux, I like this new tool toy that TryHackMe show us. This what I call it, Astral. This one, the UV Fonsa virtual environment for Python. It's so you can install stuff without issue of Python complaining about like better than pipe. So we'll use that one because as explanation TryHackMe in order to get bloodyAD. Remember, if you're using Kali, this one are already there. Same explanation step in Linux machines such as Kali using the newest version 2.1.18 and bloodyAD and impacket toolset. So bloodyAD, the version need to be this because this attack is new. So for us, first of all, we are going to utilize UV by Astral SH. It allows for installation of Python packages in different virtual environment. This one I tested this morning. I really liked it. So let's go back now to the command for Linux machine. Now we can do install first that environment. Let's switch to this section. Let's download it, install it. Now we need to install bloodyAD. Is not in the attack box. You see how AV tool can install it quickly. Install, then we can just call the installation. Remember, we need to add this because we're connecting. We know the DC and all of that, the host names. We need to add them to our etc hosts. Did installation first. Let's etc hosts. Let's add that one. This is the IP we know for the 101.10. It's this one, 110, the DC. So we're connecting straight. This is a Linux way of doing it. we're not doing now anymore Windows machine. So this is just a Linux, and then we can um, after we install the bloodyAD, and then we can go to we finish the host, and then did we install the bloodyAD? Yeah, we can yeah, you can check what you can do with this bloodyAD. I didn't know it before. I don't know, -h. So it has a lot of things you can use with it. I think this one is nice to start. Now we can try because as I said before, we have the user tbyte, we have the password, for example, we have the DC host, and we know that one. And then if we go, let's test it, for example. And now we have this. We need to look for something interesting, that create child things. Where is that create? I can't see it. Where is it? We're looking for an account that can create a child. I can't see. My brain is not correctly. Let's do grep -i-c 15 create. I can't see. Let's create child. What? Why is not finding it? Create child. There's a couple of them here. And then after you run it, we're looking for this DSA create child. We see that we have a DSA create child permission over Labu organization unit. DSA Labu organization unit. We have this one. This one doesn't have anything. Let's not grab anything now because I can see it. Let me see if I can see it clearly now in I don't know, my eyes are flipping around. Create child dMSA, DSA create child. Organization Labu, TryHackMe DC local. So this one will use this one DSA. So we'll use a DSA create child. We see that we have a DSA create child permission over Labu organization unit. We will now create a dMSA object with the following command. So we have a DC TryHackMe local and BadSuccessor pentest 2. We call it pentest 2. I'm not sure if there's other people work in this room already. Let's change our names because I don't want to clash with other users. Let's call ours I don't know, let's call it 222, because I don't want to have the other user in the machine that they doing the same work we're doing. That's how you connect the blood. Okay, current key found in TG. Yes, dMSA previous key found in TG. Hey, what we supposed to have this? I forgot about it for a moment. This create a set dMSA object called pentest2. Okay, that's for you. For us, we call it 222. This is the one, 222. So that object was created. While impersonating the administrator account by default, it's also create a cc cache file for us which hold Kerberos credentials that are used for authentication. Now please note that your CC cache file might name slightly different. And then of course we do the export. Let's our export. Where is our CC cache before we jump? Because the name that's our CC cache. So we must have our name there. So we need to export our cache as a environment variable. So we can do our file there. Let's copy this, make sure it's yours, not copy from TryHackMe directly. So after that, and then after we export it, export, then we can run our Python command. Then make sure that we're doing the same things. Let's make sure we're not looking our very surprising why TryHackMe is doing this. Because it called too. Why is not 2 here? I'm not sure. Let's see if we put this 222, is it an error appear or so we save in ticket there. It save in dMSA, and then we do another export. It says that thing getting confusing for me. It's like these other using the machine, then we export that one. Our cache, let's see if things go well. The next step, of course, that it's almost hit me, that we save the new cache in cc name environment variable, and then we run impacket secretsdump. We dumping now the we dumping. Let's make sure ours is not 2, so I need to change the name. Remember, we choose the name triple as we call it 222, so make sure we get that one correctly. In the morning when I did, I got error, so oh no, there is no error, so that's cool. So if there is no error, so now we can just get WMI part of impacket 2 and need to give it the hash for the admin. Let's get just slowly, because I don't want to mess up the whole things now. If we scroll up, we can get the hash for the admin, because impacket drop it for us. Where is it? It should be in the top. It's too many drop. He's somewhere. Administrator, the last one, this one. So we can copy that. Let's see if we lucky paste it. So for TryHackMe it was that one, and then you connect it. Let's see if we can get access to the machine. Oh, we got us. Who am I? Directory. Where is that flag? PW. These the Linux. cd users, cd administrator, it should be in desktop, and of course we can get the flag txt. This is for the Windows. The Linux part doesn't have the flag. So basically that's it. For Linux is basically there's a couple of steps you need to try. In the morning, I remember this one, the last one that gave me all this, the hash didn't work. This one gave me error. I need to run it about 3 times to work. So, no, this I got this error dependent service running. Yeah, I got this in the morning, and when I try to access through, so this didn't work. So maybe my mistake is I use the same names of another user, so the hash is it's fine. So just make sure when you call this name and call it yourself, but just keep standard naming for all of them. This command is the Windows one. This is the Windows version. If you want to inside the Windows machine itself, yeah, it seems now you need to have this compile the binary for SharpSuccessor. You need these tools. The Linux one is what you need is bloodyAD, and you need the impacket, but usually they are part of the impacket. So now, as the same here, it said indicate the username hash that we're using to authenticate. We can now use impacket class for pass the hash attack to log in administration with the following command. Yeah, that's exactly what mitigation. This room focuses on dMSA, relatively new feature, and demonstrate in lab environment how user with limited permission manage to escalate their privileges. Currently, there is no patch from Microsoft. The basic mitigation focuses on identifying account with ability to create dMSA objects. They give us this one. Let's see. Basically, you can check a log for Windows changing and creating the tickets. This one tell you DSL abuse at play, and then the mitigation. There are a couple of potential choke points in BadSuccessor attack which can be mitigated by targeting target user of access control entries in AU organization units. The first protection checkpoint is the ability to create MSDS Delegated Managed Service Account. That's what we're talking about. The second protection choke point is on the implicit ability for object owner to write DICL. The third potential choke point is on the ability to write an arbitrary value to the MSDS management account preceded by link. We didn't talk about this one. Yeah, the create child is always the, for example, I didn't deny create child SE to root of the domain won't be effective. Okay, I will put the link this guys, so if someone want to read. Oh, mitigation one, add BadSuccessor or deny ASC PSC one. I put together, oh, he put in, let's see. It would be better if we, it was a room if you install this and test if it work or not. This one adding 3 SE for each unit. Okay, this one will need to have like another lab or something. Disable implicit owner rights. Additional authorization for add operations. Conclusion layers. This is waiting for Microsoft to release an update. I'll put a link if someone like it. Yeah, yeah, guys. Yeah, I hope you can learn from this. Room is not free, by the way. Sorry for that. Only subscriber, but you can read what's on it, and I will share all the links that I used in this room, and you have all the commands also here, so you not get lost if you want them. So that's the command for Linux, then make a command for Windows. Yeah, thank you guys very much, and hope enjoy your day and have a good day.